Alright everybody, what's up? It's a big week. It is race week. This Saturday I'll be attempting the Ultra at Canonsburg. So I've put in a lot of, maybe 4 or 5 months of effort and training into this. And thankfully I'm feeling good this week, but I'm getting a little nervous, getting a little excited as the race comes up. So just wanted to touch on a couple things I'm doing to prepare for that and go from there. So one of the things I'm doing to prepare for that is I'm taking note of all the things I'll need to eat during the race. It'll probably take 15 to 16 hours, so I'll have to fuel myself with lots of calories, carbs, sodium, and electrolytes, and fluids, obviously. So I've got a training plan put together and a plan to stick to throughout the race. Every 5 laps, I'm thinking I'll need to fuel. So I'll go up Canonsburg, up the quad, and then down the double. A lot of times, and throughout every 5 laps. That's a good point for me. That'll take about an hour or less than an hour. But each hour I'm looking to get 200 to 300 calories, 60 to 90 carbs, and then 500 to 700 milligrams of sodium or electrolytes, and then 17 to 25 ounces of water. So I put together a little piece of paper here, Midwest Everest. And every 5 laps that I go through, I'll have what I'm going to eat throughout that. So I'll have gels and Nature Valley bars and Cliff bars, and then liquid IV packets for the sodium and electrolytes. So it'll be a lot, but I've got it all tracked, and I know how much at the bottom I need to get in to finish the race or to keep myself fueled to at least keep going. So that's my plan ever since I've gotten sober and since I've been on a better track in life. I've been very analytical with things. I've tracked a lot of things. I've talked about that before, but this is just another thing that I'm going to use to track so that when I'm out there, I don't have to worry about what I'm eating and then how many laps I'm at. That I may forget how many laps I'm at because it's so many. But with God's help, we're going to get through this. With God's help and a lot of hard work, I've been able to get to this week. And it's exciting to be able to showcase what that's going to be all about this weekend. So yeah, my dad and I are doing this together. He's been there the last 3 months or so training with me. I think a lot of it for him is just to support me, but it's also been a fun thing for him to do and challenge that he's looking for as well. So having somebody by my side throughout this has been so awesome. I'm very, very thankful that he stepped on and did a lot of this training with me. When you're out there for 4, 5, 6 hours by yourself, that can get very lonely. And I didn't think about that in the beginning, who I was going to be training with or the support person I would have there to train with. That's been amazing that he stepped on, and I'm super thankful to him for doing that. If you have people like that in your life, just lean into them and be grateful for them and show your appreciation for them. That's what I'm trying to do and reminding myself to do today and this week, that I have a partner in this, and that's awesome. Another person I'm super grateful for is my girlfriend, Marcella. She's been with me from the start, and there's been a lot of hours and times where I'm waking up early and getting away from the house and having to spend a lot of time training where we could be just chilling out, So she's been super supportive and understanding of this goal that I have to do this, and I couldn't thank her more for being able to put up with me and put up with those early mornings. And she's going to be there on race day as my support person in case things go well, in case things go bad, someone to celebrate with and someone to suffer with as it's hurting, and to get me anything if I need anything. So I'm super thankful to you, Marcella. Thank you for being there. Again, if you have that person in your life, lean into them. They are awesome. I couldn't have done it without them. I couldn't have done it without God as my ultimate support person and person that is at the top of that hill waiting for me and is at the bottom of the hill and throughout the hill the whole time. I can lean on him whenever, and he's given me the strength and encouragement to do this. So I'm super thankful that I'll have him out there on my side. That's going to be a big one too. The 3 months of training has ultimately probably been the best part. If I didn't love the training, I shouldn't be doing something like this, right? Because that's the majority of the time you spend on this is training, not the actual race day. The race day is just kind of the excitement at the end of the journey and the test to see if the training paid off and if this is something you can accomplish or not. Some of the things I'll need to bring to this are lots of extra changes of clothes if I'm sweating or feet get wet or something like that. If a shirt's not working out properly, I'm going to bring some clothes for when it gets dark and a headlamp for when it gets dark so that I can be warm and be able to see what's in front of me. After I get done, I'm going to want slippers and something comfy to change into. On the medical side of things, some of the things we're going to need are tape, body glide, painkillers for when things start to hurt. We can address that situation, like ibuprofen and stuff like that. And then batteries and Band-Aids. So as toes start blistering and stuff, we're going to need to tape them up. So I'm trying to get prepared well ahead of time. So yeah, I'm really not sure what to think for Saturday. I'm trying to do everything I can to be prepared, but there's some parts of this you probably can't prepare for. Yeah, so we'll see. Another person I wanted to shout out was Jared. You know who you are. Thank you for meeting me at the top of that hill and telling me about this race. I'm super thankful to you for giving me this challenge and just being a key person who sparked an interest in me to do something like this. So obviously I'm excited about this, and thank you for leading me to that path. That's awesome. Thank you, Jared. Hope to see you out there. This week I'm starting to eat a little bit more. Since I'm training less, some of that energy will not be burned off. I'll be able to hold that for race day. I'm trying to sleep a little bit more and just trying to text all the people I want there as support and get prepared mentally and physically for this race. So yeah, enough about me in that race. I just wanted to share that. It's something I'm excited about, obviously, and just wanted to get it out there. I would love to give an update afterwards to see how it went and maybe give some insight as to what an ultra looks like and if the training worked and some things that were working and not working, right? That's what I'm all about. So yeah, that's the race. On real estate side of things, there's lots of options I have and different ways I can go for the next 3 months to end the year, but I'm still not quite sure which one I should do. So this week and the last month really, I've been dabbling in a lot of different things, working with a lot of different businesses and a lot of different types of leads to try to convert into a purchase agreement and help a seller out and do a wholesale transaction. So I've made a pros and cons list of each option of how it could be the right fit or if this is what God wants me to be doing or not. I'm still quite not sure on that. That's where I'm at, a little bit of uncertainty and a lot of prayer for clarity on that. So let me know if there's any situations in your life or goals you're looking at for the next rest of the year, the next 3 months or so, and you don't have that clarity. Let me know how you found clarity, or if you have any tips or going through the same thing to try to find clarity and try to find God's will for your life. So let's figure that out together. Please share if you have any successes or some things that I can help you with. I'm happy to pray for anybody out there that needs it. Just let me know. I'm here to help, and I'm encouraging you to keep going. You're almost there. It's going to get harder when you're almost there, so keep pushing. I'll update you guys on the goals for the next 3 months when I get to them. We'll see if there's any changes there or adjustments, and then what an action plan looks like to accomplish those goals. All right, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be honest and share some of this journey. I'm glad I'm documenting it. That's my whole goal here, and to help somebody not go through what I went through. If I was still sitting where I was a year ago, there's no chance I would be attempting this race or even have any opportunities to get into real estate. So if you want to chat about that at all, I'm happy to be open about that separately from this. So reach out. Let's set up a time to chat. God bless. Bye.